Alright, welcome back to Force Unleashed.
Let's go explore more of Raxus Prime, I guess.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of these Force Golem type things?
I was just about to ask you the same question. It looks sort of like half droid, half garbage.
They're basically, they're just garbage droids made of the Force.
Interesting mechanic there. I wonder who's the evil mastermind behind all this.
Well, they already said Castan Paratus, so I'd say Castan Paratus.
He's trying to build up like a
He's not an evil mastermind anyways, he's a Jedi, so...
But from our point of view, the Jedi are evil.
Yeah, I gotta say, for some reason, not the game itself, but the marketing for this game really revels in Ewok abuse. Or not Ewok, what am I saying? Jawa abuse. Like, they actually, one of the DLC things actually advertises how you can punt Jawas. Which is weird, because you can do that in the normal story, but anyways.
Level up.
But yeah, this little area, that's actually where you're supposed to go, but... gotta explore a bit. Get this holocron first.
Yeah. Oh wow, 10,000 force points?
That's a number.
Yeah.
But yeah, now just going back in here, get to the actual proper place to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta love how that 10,000 is completely meaningless. There's not even anything that keeps track of how many force points you have, as far as I can tell. And it must take like millions of points, because seriously, I can get a whole bunch of 10,000 points and nothing will happen.
I guess with the absence of a baseline, it's just impossible to tell.
You could get one force point that wouldn't change anything.
Yeah. What's going on now? Stuff thrown
I
at
turned
you?
a person into a lightning mine, because that's
Yeah.
fun. I gotta say, one of the things this game definitely does right is very creative force powers.
Definitely, yeah.
Like, I'm not sure if I've gotten it yet, but there's a lightsaber technique you can get where you basically golf. I love it. Like, he basically swings his lightsaber like a golf club and then makes a force explosion that pushes people away.
I see what you mean about the lightning actually not going in the direction you're shooting.
Well, it goes in the direction you're shooting, it just doesn't go towards things it should logically target, like, things directly in front of you. I'm not an expert on, like, the science behind lightning, but I'm pretty sure it gets attracted to things like that. Then again, this place is full of metal, too, so that should make it go haywire.
True. Might be why.
But it doesn't go haywire, it goes the exact opposite. It's actually very non-chaotic. In fact, all the force powers are pretty non-chaotic, despite being dark side powers.
I guess you're just such a master at the...
Well, yeah, the Force Unleashed. I guess
Yeah.
you have so much control now over your force powers.
Yeah, look, you just bent that open like nobody's business.
It is just weird, though. Like, why do you get more resistance from a gate than some other piece of metal? Like, it's not really supposed to matter in terms of, like, force powers and stuff. Size matters not, as they say.
And why do you have to destroy the shield generators here?
To get through to where you want to go. Why else would you destroy a shield generator?
Can't just go over? Can blow stuff up?
Well, that's like kind of weird, actually. Of all the force powers in this game, the force jump is actually significantly weaker than it is in the show.
Yeah.
Like, look at that. That's only like a few times his height.
Yeah.
Like, Obi-Wan jumps how high in the final battle of episode 1?
Keep getting knocked off there.
Yeah. That's the thing. Electricity has a habit of detonating things, so
Yeah.
watch out for that.
More Sith holocrons. Fun, fun, fun.
Yep. Not all that interesting, but fun. Honestly, they kind of... There should be more to it, I think, the Sith holocrons, don't you think? Like, there should be more unique, awesome thing that comes from it. Like, I don't know, maybe, like, upgrade your lightning shooter, like a giant ball of lightning or something, I don't know. As it stands, it's just really generic power-ups, like, more damage, infinite energy.
At least they have an excuse for it, though, instead of just being like a floating ball of thing that you're just collecting, do more damage.
That's the thing, though. They could just have a ball of the Force, and that would be the same effect.
The shield generator is behind a shield. How are you supposed to get to it?
And yet this is actually, yeah, it's kind of weird. It's one of the few times that they're actually smart in a video game. Like usually it's like, oh, we'll lock this door and put the key outside the door. Oh, we'll make this shield, but we'll put the thing that deactivates the shield outside it. We'll put a puzzle protector or something like that.
Yeah.
In this case, it's like, no, we'll put the shield generator behind the shield.
But shields are impervious to the Force. Or transparent to the Force? I don't know.
What kind of shield is this even?
The yellow shield.
It incinerates enemies instantly, but it only makes you go, ah. See? Something I actually like about this over the Wii version is that they actually change your costume for levels.
No, yeah. I remember playing the Wii version, it was just pretty much the same stuff every time.
They just give you, it's weird, the costumes exist, but they don't change them for some reason. They're just unlockables.
I guess you're expected to change it yourself.
Change your own clothes.
Oh, so you're going downstairs now?
Yep. This is the right way to go.
Ah.
I think. Go on. Take your time.
Elevator music.
So that's how you get out, I guess. Oh, Mr. Holocron.
Ah. Fourth combo sphere.
Yay.
Not sure what that does, but awesome.
You can use it to get more force combos, duh. Elevator.
Elevator's not
Go
working.
home, you're drunk.
There you go.
So, there's not really much to say about this, so, question. What kind of other force power would you have liked to have seen in Force Unleashed?
Force choke.
Well, they have that. Darth Vader does in the opening.
I mean, like with Starkiller.
Yeah.
Because, well, blasting people with lightning is good and all. Often there's one enemy that you don't want to waste like an entire fourth bar on by a blast of lightning. And of course, you're too lazy to go and slice one with your lightsaber. So, Force choke would be nice to just go, let's take him out.
I'm going to go a bit more obscure here and say I want force speed, like when you can run really fast. First, that's only ever appeared once in the movies, but it just seems like a really useful but never used power.
Yeah. There's actually a game, Jedi Academy. It's old.
I played that when I was younger. I loved that game.
Yeah. Yeah, it had force speed in it, I believe.
They had like everything in it, as far as I remember. It's pretty comprehensive.
And you could upgrade powers too.
I actually saw Jedi Academy at the store the other day. It was kind of weird.
Oh.
Like that's the thing, it's really old, so why is it still being sold?
I guess it was just that good. Must have done something right in saving.
Yay. Something happened. Science.
Yeah, so you couldn't knock over the thing behind the shield generator with the Force. You had to go and do a lightning tower Tesla coil thingy.
Yep. That's how things work.
Okay.
That's how I get into, like, my house. What do you do?
I use the door.
Well, yeah, but don't you have to open the door by blowing up the generator?
Wow,
Sometimes. Your house sounds really insecure. Like, do you have a lot of burglars?
Now you mention it, yeah. I had a lot of, like, Jedi come around and just knock down my door with the Force.
So that's the thing. You gotta think of things ahead. Like, you gotta make sure everyone can't get in.
You know what? I think I'm going to put a puzzle up in front of my door so only the most puzzle-minded can get through.
That's a good way of weeding out the undesirables. You want intellectuals in your house, after all.
Indeed.
Compressed yellow lightsaber crystal. Yay. So yeah, there's...
Smaller than normal?
Well, no. I don't know. Do you know what a compressed crystal actually is?
Nope.
But yeah, there's unstable, regular, and compressed crystals for all the main lightsaber colors. They don't look that different, honestly. They just kind of look wiggly.
Wiggly?
Yeah. Do these Rodians or Rodians or whatever have a death wish?
I think they do.
But they just keep coming. Same with the Jawas.
Yeah.
And the Jawas is even less explicable.
Yeah, like, what's the deal with them?
When did they weaponize Jawas?
I think the Rodians are just so annoyed about living on this horrible junk planet that they were...
Look at my lightsaber.
Want to.
It's stuck in blur mode.
Perfect. Man.
This seems like a lot of wasted space.
Yeah. Big hallway.
Another big hallway. Oh, I'm floating. I hate these things so much. I hate how they sap your force. They're the only enemies in the game that do it, and that's kind of weird. These enemies never return. Every other enemy comes back in some way, shape, or form. These ones are just gone after this level, and
I guess
they're
just
probably
that
the most annoying.
Yeah.
So why make them so early in the game?
I have no idea. The big cavern? Uh-oh. Is it a jumping puzzle?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, the platform is not so great.
And these force golemy things.
I'm trying to catch their actual names. Scrap Guardian. Guess that makes sense. Not the most creative name, but
Force golem sounds more forcey, I guess.
See, you look at the zapping with lightning, so I always thought they were taking your health, but no, they actually were removing your life or health force. I mean,
Weird. I guess if they're created by the force, then it makes sense that they could
absorb your force.
Yeah.
Only in games is your force quantified by an energy meter.
Yeah.
And a very small one at that, too.
Yeah, like a single bolt of lightning just drains it utterly.
Yeah, like imagine if Emperor Palpatine had to wait for it to recharge in episode 6.
That'd be awkward.
Yeah, the targeting's a bit finicky there, but you have to charge up that engine to melt
smart?
this down.
Just light up an engine here.
Yeah, with lightning.
Naturally, because everything runs on lightning.
Well, I guess it is a pretty pure form of energy.
True. Uh-oh. I remember these guys.
These are the real force golems.
Got a big rock for a hand. I'm angry.
And it's perpetually hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, ideally the best way to take out this enemy is to just keep your distance and throw things at it, but you're probably going to run out of stuff eventually. But the thing is, well, that was close. If you fall down there, you die instantly. But yeah, this thing is very weak to force lightning. See? As long as you use force lightning, it just stops. And then just come up here and attack it for a bit to wait for your force to recharge, and then, yeah.
Then quick time event. Yeah.
Yay! These are very anime style quick time events I've found. Lots of slashing through things and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the closest thing that probably came to an anime with Star Wars is that Clone Wars short.
Oh, yeah.
The Cartoon Network, I think it was. That's a pretty cool show.
Yeah, I remember I didn't watch too much of it, but...
No, it was pretty neat. I think we should talk about that more next time.
See you then.
Bye.